What is going on, everyone? SummerSlam Night 1 is officially in the books. I got a lot to talk about. A lot of hits, a lot of misses, big performances, underwhelming performances. We got a lot to chew on here. Drop it in the comments if you agree. Drop in the comments if you don't agree. I love to debate and talk about it all. And also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell. I truly appreciate all your support. Let's get right into it. One of my hits here is Seth Rollins cashing in the Money in the Bank contract. Let's just get right into it. Whether you predicted it or not, the moment still hit. It was still a great moment. The crowd erupted, and he comes out on his crutches. He's limping, and in my head, I'm thinking, okay, he's just gonna warn Punk. Okay, I'm still here. Hold that title while you can. I'm coming for it because as long as I'm breathing, you're not going to be a world champion for long, right? Um, so then he turns around, he's going to leave, drops the crutches, takes off the brace, and I'm thinking, that's a beautiful visual. But we did not expect after he came out on crutches. I'm like, I'm not expecting him to cash in. And boom, all my expectations went out the window. Takes off the brace. He comes down the ramp. I mean, a lot of us had a feeling something was off after Saturday night's main event. Some of us thought he's probably not really hurt. Maybe it's not that bad. But credit to WWE for sticking with the plan and not dragging the cash in out just to keep people guessing. I know that they like to change things when people are rumbling online like this is going to happen and they want to shock you. Sometimes the payoff is better when you can see it coming and they still deliver. So even though we all kind of thought something was going on, credit to them for sticking to it. That was a really good decision. Meanwhile, there's a report Gunther is going to reportedly take a short break after this. I'm curious to see how he bounces back from the loss too. But CM Punk and Seth Rollins are never going to be done. They're just going to fight forever. And I'm here for it. I'm here to see how this plays out. Do they separate for a little bit after they have another match? But I fully expect CM Punk's been doing a lot of great work. He's done everything they asked of him since he's been back. Great feud with Drew McIntyre. Just this diabolical feud with Seth Rollins. He's put in the work. He deserves a title run. So I think at Mania, we give it to him. I mean, this match with Gunther proved that he still got it in the tank. I mean, he was putting on a clinic with Gunther. It was like a 30-minute match, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, I have no complaints about that match at all. Speaking of, another hit for me is the CM Punk and Gunther championship match. I mean, this match was a slow burn, but a great one. Like, it wasn't boring at all ever during the match. You could tell early on they were pacing for a long showdown, and it fit the story well. I mean, with the best in the world and you're not the best in the world, this match proved that both of them are very good and probably some of the best in the world. Gunther controlled most of the match with that brutal style he's known for, a lot of chops. I thought Punk's chest was going to fall off. Punk shift in energy after seeing Gunther busted open through the table spot. Chef's kiss. It totally sold the moment. I was a little surprised Punk won, mainly because Rollins has already teased that he wouldn't let Punk leave with the gold. So I figured the cash in would come before the win, but it made the post match moment even better. I'm not going to complain. So that was all great stuff. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, another hit. This match set the tone for the night in a big way. Roman Reigns doing that dive over the top rope was absolute insanity. Dude's got hops, and he's wearing some Jordans, so you know he's going to have it. But he nearly overshot both Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Somehow landed clean by rolling through this like somersault thing. Athletically wild is all I could say. That's a new term we're coming up. Athletically wild. It was so athletic and wild at the same time. Just crazy. So Jay pinning Reed felt a little underwhelming compared to the other potential finishes. The crowd ate it up. They loved it. Every performer gave it their all, but it ended up being my second favorite match of the night because Gunther and Punk was just a clinic. Hopefully whatever happened to Breaker's leg isn't serious because he looked like a star in there with these guys. And he was really selling it at the end of the night too. So I'm really hoping he's selling and he's not ruined. Like he's ruined his leg somehow. So we will see what happens there. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. It's a hit, a celebrity match, sure, but this one actually over delivered. Jelly Roll was in the ring way more than expected, doing the selling until he can hot tag Randy. I didn't expect that. I thought he's going to be the one on the outside waiting for the hot tag, but he held his own. He sold for Drew and Logan like a pro, and what made this match stand out was the finish. Jelly Roll took the pin. That's rare for a celebrity in a WWE ring. So props to him for not only committing to the physical side of things, but for showing respect to the business by taking the L. maybe he's got a future here. I don't know. Say what you will about his music. I like it, but the dude showed up and earned his spot in this celebrity match for sure. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, women's tag team title match. This one's a soft hit for me. The match itself was solid, good energy, crisp work. The title change might be a little premature. Maybe you get one more PLE out of it because Bliss and Flair have real chemistry, no doubt. They're really over with the fans. And it would have had more impact if WWE would have let them chase the titles for a little bit instead of winning them on the first try. But now the big question is, do Raquel and Roxanne stick together? They go for a rematch, or was their partnership strictly that they had these titles and Liv Morgan, come back and kind of intervene with that? But either way, it adds some intriguing movement going forward. And the crowd popped. I mean, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are so over it. So I'm for it. I thought it was awesome. My first miss of the night, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. This was definitely the low point of the night for me. Not that it was a bad match, but it felt like something you'd see on Monday Night Raw. Not SummerSlam, for sure. Honestly, I was shocked that this made the cut over something like Priest versus Aleister Black or even Sheamus versus Rusev. I think those had more meat on the bone for a feud. This match wasn't anything really special, to be honest. Zayn winning was predictable, and it didn't really move the needle for him anyway. He's just stuck with that. Even with the stipulation, Cross didn't deliver any sort of meaningful fallout. He didn't say he was wrong. I mean, it just said we're done, and he acknowledged it. So unless something major happens on TV this week, I'm not even sure why this match even happened at SummerSlam, to be honest. It could have been on Raw. This is going to be harsh. I know it. But Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill, it's a miss. I'm going to call it a miss. It definitely underwhelmed. The match was super short, just around 7 minutes. And even though Tiffany got the clean win, it didn't feel like a big moment for her. She just beat Jade clean, and that should have been massive. It should have been a huge win. Jade's next move is now a mystery, and Tiffany's title reign could really benefit from a stronger follow-up feud. So hopefully this was just a stepping stone to something more impactful for both people. I do think that this is a way of WWE telling Jade, you're not ready yet. You're got the look, you're gonna be there one day, you're dominant, you're not there yet. But on the flip side with Tiffany, her reign is just stale for me. Like, she's not a good babyface champion for me. Like, she had a lot of momentum in that chase mode going for it, and since she's won it, it's been like nothing impactful for me. So that's my thoughts on it. I mean, drop in the comments if you agree. Overall thoughts, I mean, night one had a great mix. You had the Seth Rollins return, strong in-ring work, a couple of head scratchers like that Sami Zayn match, but Rollins cashing in was easily the highlight, followed closely by a Punk versus Gunther classic that they had. And Roman's opening match was really entertaining. So there were a couple matches that didn't quite land, but overall, I'd say this was a strong start to SummerSlam weekend. Now that night one is over, we got night two coming, and I'm sure that a lot of things are going to happen. Triple H said you haven't seen nothing yet. So I'm fully anticipating Homelander, Cody, The Rock, hopefully no Travis Scott. But anyway, overall, if you like that breakdown, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite match of night one. Check the description for my link tree with all the affiliate links, all the podcast links, all the extras. I appreciate you for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.